Right. Let's put some music on. That beat always does my head in. I haven't long woke up. So I thought I'd do a bit of P. Diddy. I say I haven't long woke up, that's a lie. I've been awake for about 2 hours. I prefer the light being off. I don't really need it on. But you know what? Gosh. It's not that warm, is it? It's bank holiday today. I'm gonna open that door slowly. Oh. Right. We're going to be talking about the Diddy. Just a little catch up on P. Diddy today. I got some gossip that I just found out. And you know me, gossip queen. I gotta let you know, innit? So, hi everyone coming in. I am Shamz, aka the goddess. Shamz don't care. All my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the fair use guidelines. I do, yeah. Together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Welcome everyone coming in. Let's see if I can write in the dark. I'm very much dirty. I haven't long woke up and I needed to do some catch up. So today we're going to be talking about Kanye, Farnsworth, Bentley. Why do I keep calling him Miller? Kanye, Farnsworth, Prince Harry. And who else? Prince Harry, Farnsworth Bentley. Kanye's just dropped something out. He's just an absolute prick. J-Lo. Come on, Shams. I haven't wrote nothing down, people, because you know what? Like I says, I'm always decorating. It's ridiculous. Why am I always decorating? Oh, my brother just sent me something that was really funny. And Mila Kunis. Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher. Oh, gosh. This is Shams doing her homework. Oh, and that Jay-Z. So these are, I can't be arsed with anymore because there's too many people. There's just too many. And I've spent the last, hi everyone coming in, I hope that you're all okay. I haven't long woke up. Sorry that I look a mess. But you know what? I don't really care. What's the channel called? Shams Don't Care. Like I says, I am Shams, the goddess. I swear that was my baby father driving past. On this channel, we swear we do anything that we want. But we do talk about the latest gossip. And have I got gossip for you? Now, we all know that P. Diddy, the dirty little fiddler, in my humble opinion. I'm going to turn the light off because everyone keeps staring here. Do you know what I mean? Them all walking their dogs in England. We all know that Diddy, the dirty little fiddler, in my humble opinion. He's in court, isn't he? He's in court for many charges. Hi, everyone coming in. The man's in court, yeah, for many charges. Oh gosh, my mate had to teach it me last year. Rico. I keep calling it repo. I know what it is. No. That's like moving people from one place to another, one state to another. So he's been charged with that. Then trafficking, which is like selling things that he should be selling. I'm surprised he's been charged with many SA allegations. He's been charged with a lot of shit. Do you know what I mean? And I know they say innocent until proven guilty, but this man, yeah. Come on, we've all seen the Cassie video. I got all up in arms a couple of weeks ago when I was doing the P. Diddy report, because when I was telling people about what Cassie was going through, Stockholm Syndrome. I've had Stockholm Syndrome. I'm pretty sure a lot of fucking people have that don't even recognise what it is. For many years, I've been telling people what it is. I'm not going to go over it again. Just watch one of my fucking past videos where I'm cussing. But on top of that, imagine, yeah, your partner is also your boss, and he's many years older than you. When you met him, you was young and naive, and people can't say at 19 I wasn't naive. I'm 43 and I'm still fucking stupid. So I think, yeah, anyone can be naive at any age. Do you know where I'm coming from? Well, I'm not stupid all the time. But 50% of the time I probably am. Do you know where I'm coming from? But anyways, Cassie has been through a lot. And when you've got someone that's in charge of your money and they're in charge of your whole life, they don't even want you living with them. Nothing like that. Do you know what I mean? Treating you like a tramp, basically. And she's used to that over and over and over again. And literally got her prostituting for his own pleasure, making her sign a 10-album deal, and she's only had one album for how many fucking years? 20 odd years. What kind of cumfuckery is this? And people are like, well, it doesn't matter. It does fucking matter. If it happened to you, would it be okay? No. Why be brushing it under the carpet? Because he's fucking rich. Fuck that shit. And this is where we come to Goo Goo Gaga number fucking 2. Not Lady Gaga, because she don't want nothing to do with the fucking case. But like we all know, in my humble opinion, Lady Gaga, you're not fucking innocent. You're another Beyonce. You've killed many careers just to get far in life. You know what I mean? So, you know, talented. Don't really know. I mean, the years you've had to practice and you're still fucking standard, in my humble opinion. Yeah, well, there's been a court case dropped, as she just put it. Oh, yeah, the drug den that was exposed. Fuck me, it looks like that tunnel that was in The Simpsons. Did you see The Simpsons? They had a tunnel and they went to the white party, Burnsy's white party. And at the white party, they had a tunnel. Now, when you're going to see the pictures of Diddler's tunnel, because he did have one, it looks exactly the same. It's like, what kind of fucked up shit is this? And you know all the Epstein collection's going to be collections. They am fucking collected. The fucking kid collectors. Anyway, Kanye has just come out with some bullshit again. Gosh, Kanye, you're just so irrelevant. It's ridiculous. Kanye says that we should be sending our prayers. Now, hold on. Kid Cudi used to go out with Cassie, didn't he? And he testified last week. Now, I think, sorry, under duress, I think he was forced to testify, people. Now, I've noticed a lot of these rappers are coming out, yeah, playing the mouth, the fucking filthy, dirty little bastards, saying, oh, Kid Cudi, you're a grass, you're a grass. Are you off your fucking nut? This man is being alleged to have fucking sex with underage people, trafficking people, ruining people's life, and possibly, allegedly, unaliving a lot of people. As well as the woman that has testified that he shot her in the face that we was talking about how many fucking years ago. And these rappers have got the audacity to sit there saying, oh, leave Diddy alone. Why? Kid Cudi, you're a grass. Now there's certain things that you don't grass about, but that is one of them that you do grass about. And I'll tell you fucking what, Diddler. If I was in your circle, I would have been the first one to grass you up. I couldn't give a shit. You fucking filthy cunt. Anyways. So Kid Cudi had to testify in court about what happened. And he says, yeah, did he cut off his car roof or something, planted some shit in it, him and his crew, him and his Batman crew, and blew up his car. And then they went in the house, opened up all the Christmas presents. I mean, how old are you, Diddy? 2. Are you 10 years old? How old are you? Like, grow the fuck up. I can't stand pathetic, weak men who get jealous easily. I think it's embarrassing. I get embarrassed for them. Thank fuck I'm black, so I can't go fucking red. Anyways, so Diddy's gone in Kid Cudi's yard, yeah, after blowing up the car, opened up all the fucking Christmas presents, and then he done something to the dog and locked the dog in the room because the dog was traumatized. Now, I'm not saying anything, but we've all heard about Diddy and the bestiality allegations. Bestiality. So what did he do to Kid Cudi's dog? Because apparently the dog was fucking traumatized. I mean, Diddy, you are a fucking thick shit. In my opinion. Anyways, so Kanye says, oh, you know what, Diddler? Prayers have been sent to you. Kid Cudi, you shouldn't have said what you said. You shouldn't have gone to court. Well, you had no fucking choice. Wasn't he subpoenaed? You know so much, Kanye, but you don't know a lot. You sound like a lot of fucking pathetic men, I know. On a fucking real. I know a lot of pathetic people, and Kanye West sounds like one of them. Thank fuck I don't know him. I bet you lot are glad you're not famous now. You would have been fucking... Anyways, Kanye says that we should be sending prayers. This is what he just said. The retarded fool. You'll hear it tomorrow. We should be sending prayers to P. Diddler and his family. They've been through so much. I can't. At this point, I don't know what to say. We know we've got ourselves involved in a few cases over the years, people, and investigated them. But this, to me, is a slam dunk. I know he's innocent until proven guilty, but this man has got so many. This isn't like 10, 20 people. There's 100. He pays people off. People don't even want to go to court because they're afraid of their lives and their family. Look at the testimony that Cassie made and her mother. I think her mom made the testimony last week, just gone. Do you know where I'm coming from? It's how much evidence do people need before they start having fucking common sense? So, yeah. Then, we've heard that Prince Harry has been named in the court case. I think that was week 1, actually. I should have mentioned that. So, yeah, we've heard Prince Harry. They said that Diddler used to use his connections to people like Prince Harry, the royals, and famous people, other famous people, to get away with things, to get control, basically. I think a lot of people are asking questions. Is the prosecution good? Because Diddy's lawyers don't seem like they give a fuck. If anything, I'd have thought Diddy's lawyers was working for Jay-Z. Because Diddy's lawyers is sitting there. Sorry, Jay-Z's lawyers sitting there going, Jay-Z hasn't done nothing. Like, they'll protest too much. Isn't that Shakespeare? He keeps banging on and on. Think you didn't know him. What's his name? Jay-Z. There wasn't that close. Him and Diddy, they never had a business relationship. Well, Diddy did say the only person that calls him Sean apart from his mom is Jay-Z. Cassie says that's bullshit because she used to call him Sean as well. But there's been many times that we've seen Diddy and Jay-Z saying, yeah, we're good friends. It could all have been just for show, people, for all we know. They could have been business friends. But I think, Jay-Z, I think you know a lot more than you're fucking letting on. You and that warbling, fucking wig-wearing fucking wife of yours, Beyonce. That's scream fest. You know a lot more. And I don't know why Beyonce keeps dragging out her children. Yeah? Just to make herself look a bit cute, because, your game's up. Jay-Z, stop getting your lawyer involved. Stop acting like you're fucking cute, Why don't you just come out with a statement on your own? And when you do, you sound like a pathetic idiot anyway, dragging your kids into it. I'm a dad, I'm a dad. Just because you're a dad doesn't mean you can't be a fucking pervert. Look at Foxy Brown. How old was Beyonce? Look all the fucking people. Anyways, so Jay-Z, his lawyer's been working over fucking time. But Didla, Jay-Z, they're connected to the Epstein. Everybody knows now. So are you, Beyonce. So is Ashton Kutcher. He's been seen a lot at the Diddler parties, people, hasn't he? Now let's talk about Ashton Kutcher, because there's rumours going around that Mila Kunis has left him. Now remember, this man was lipsing up Mila Kunis when he was 21 years old and she was 14. He wrote a letter for his friend, Brett, whatever his name is, last year. Fucking chihuahuas. Theo, just go and wee on the dog pad. I'm not going to go downstairs and let you out. There's foxes outside at this time of night, and this one will just sit in the garden for ages until he gets fucking killed. Thank you everyone that is still here listening. So yeah, rumour has it, people, that Ashton Kutcher, I need some more water. I got my alcohol there and I got my water there, but I've had plenty of sleep. I'll go turn the washing machine on in a bit. Over up and down. I've got to make the house look pretty for Wednesday because it's my son's 19th birthday. I forgot his age then. Is he 80? He's 80. He's going to be 90. See? Clever mum over here. And then the next day, like I says, well, I don't know if we'll go out that day or the next day. It's up to him. I'm not bothered. But I think it's going to be the next day. I need to phone my brother, actually. Oh, I did. Didn't I speak to him? I did, yeah. And if anyone wants to ask any questions, do so. I don't know where my glasses are. I think they're over there. Anyways, we spoke about Kanye. Do a quick recap. Kanye saying that Kid Cudi is a grass, is a snake, and also saying that we should be sending prayers to P. Diddy and his family, going through all the hard times that he's going through now. Kanye, just shut up. Just stop. Just stop. You're already going through allegations, Kanye. I think you should be concentrating on what you've been doing before you start piping up about other people's allegations. You know what I mean? Concentrate on your own rotted life. You fucking pussy clod. And if anyone tells me to do the same, don't worry. I made videos all last week about my life. Since people like to make videos chatting shit about me every fucking day on here. I'm just checking that my daughter bought me this bag. I've got my fridge anyway, my miniature one, but she bought me this bag and I'm not plugging it in yet. I've unplugged it. But it's an insulation bag or something, and you can keep your Lucozade. Well, that's what I drink, my Oasis, my Lucozade, my orange juice. And I love my water, but I like it ice cold. So you can keep it in the bag and it stays cold for hours. So I just stick it in the freezer, and when it's halfway cold, shake it up and leave it in the bag. People, it's gorgeous. And I'm guessing in the winter it will probably be able to keep your teas warm. So I'm going to get me one of them flasks and make, in fact I might get two, make a cup of soup. I love my cups of soup because I like making my own soup. Make a soup and, Theo, don't start. Are you on time? I'm okay, thank you. How are you? We're just doing Diddy because you know what? I haven't caught up. I've only done week one. And then last week I got roasted on here. About fucking 5 people were making videos on me. I must have been popular. But I just got some gossip, yeah. I fell asleep. I'm just drained. And I've been sitting there apologising for everyone that's got involved in this mess. Apologising to all my admins. And catching up with family. And my sisters. What did she say? When am I coming to Jamaica? I thought she was in America. I don't even know where my fucking family I've had my brother Peter Shane from Australia sending me some funny videos to cheer me up. I've had my daughter posing. She never poses. She's very shy. Excuse me. It's my son's birthday coming up on Wednesday. So I need to get my ass in gear. And the week after, I'm literally, because you know I put the wallpaper on a couple of weeks ago. I just ripped it off and bought some new one. Someone was living with me and they ruined my house and they don't live with me anymore, and I'm fucking a bit happy. So I'm redecorating the whole house. And it's going to be, I found a good way of doing it. And a few of my friends, I like to decorate on my own. And I'm funky. And I kept the light off, people, because I didn't want anyone looking in. Because this is my outside. Don't look at the grass. Because that person brought my lawnmower. So it's nice today, people. And then after I need to get my hair done, really, but I think I'm just going to leave it looking a mess until next week. Anyways, yeah, Kanye was saying that we should, be praying for P. Diddy. You'll be hearing that in the news today, people, in a couple of hours. That's the last kind of bullshit he came out with. Then we had, I haven't even got to the main one. Prince Harry was mentioned in the case. Cassie's mom has spoke about how she got paid off by P. Diddy. He tried beating her up as well. Fucking hell. This man's relentless. Allegedly. But we've got to say allegedly on all this because, innocent until proven guilty. In my humble opinion, the man is guilty as fuck. But we have to say it. Last I heard was Kid Cudi, because he's actually been in the court. Last I heard, he was subpoenaed, which means that he had to testify regardless, or else he would have got arrested. Do you know what I mean? Like, one of the victims has gone missing. Anyways, victims, sorry. Someone who was supposed to testify against Diddy. We don't even know if it was against Diddy. It was. Anyways, Prince Harry was mentioned only because they were saying that Diddy was using Harry to get somewhere, using him for clothes. Yeah? Hiya, James. How are you, honey? James, you say Cassie wanted niggas to pee in the mouth. I doubt it though, James. Seriously. Sometimes people do things in bed. You're right, Octavia. How are you, honeypot? Sometimes people do things in bed that they don't want to do, James. Do you know what I mean? Just to appease their partner, just to please them. But Cassie was naive. She was very young. There is such thing called Stockholm Syndrome. He had all her money. He was holding literally gun over her head. He was beating the fuck out of her. She had to sit there getting fucking high and pretending like she was enjoying it, because if she didn't pretend like she was enjoying it, she probably would have got a punch in the fucking face. Now, we need to highlight people like him, because this doesn't just happen with famous people. This happens in people's everyday life, where we're sitting there wondering where Sandra's gone, or where, Malcolm over there's gone. Where the truth is, abuse happens with men and women. And a lot of people have financial abuse being held over them, as well as emotional abuse. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of different abuse. And I think Cassie was very much afraid and abused. And did she keep going back? Yeah. She didn't know no better. What else did she know? That was her whole adult life. I spent most of my adult life with my baby father. I'm not going to sit there making out like it was all fucking shit, because it wasn't. But I had plans, at 21 I got with him, at 25. We moved in at 23, 25. We had our first, you know what I mean? And then our second. With me, by the time we had our second, everything was, jolly until it wasn't. People grow up, people change. You'd have asked me 20 years ago, 10 years ago, would I have thought, 15 years ago, that we'd fall out? No. Would I have thought all the shit that happened? No. Things happen, people change. And did groom her, in my humble opinion. When you look at grooming, you can see grooming is literally trying to tell someone something, like, oh, do this, do that, and you're the best, blah, blah, blah. Telling them what they want to hear. And giving them things that you think that they like, just to get them to do things. And when they've mellowed down and you got them exactly under the thumb, yeah, then you start changing your behaviour slightly. Then next thing you know, you just do one thing and then say, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. You know what I mean? And she was very young. You know how many people have been groomed? And grooming doesn't just mean sexually. You know, a lot of people need to study abuse because it's a bad thing. But I very much, I don't know, maybe she did enjoy it. After a while, maybe she did get used to it, Jay. And in real bad, maybe she did. I don't know. Because, you know, when Cassie was making her testimony, I was going both ways, James, with her testimony, because I can understand where you're coming from. In one bit, she's like, if I was the juror, the defense team for Didler were trying to make out like she was the one that was phoning up and ordering these men. But she's like, well, no, he was forcing me to. How can we prove it? She was saying, well, I didn't really enjoy it. But like you've said, this went on for years. People definitely don't change when I'm listening to you because you got like a decade on me. James, I've probably got 2 decades on you, babes. And you know what, James? Having decades on people don't mean shit. I know younger people than me that have got more fucking brains. I shit you know. I think with me, it's because I've been around, not like that, but I've lived in different places and travelled a lot, and I've had to take in a lot of cultural things. And fuck me, I've travelled a lot on my own as well. And you know what? For me, to even go to the shop now, I get anxiety so bad. And back in the days, you couldn't stop me. Anyways, babes, I got more gossip. Everyone, Octavia, Unta, James, everyone else on here, King Jaden, JB Games, Tora, Thief, you know, anyone else on here, listen, we got gossip. So Kanye was saying that yesterday about, what was the day before? Prayers to him. Prince Harry was mentioned. Now, I was watching, and then we had Ashton Kutcher. He's been trying to get himself away from the Diddler case. But you know what I heard about I just you know what I heard about Ashton Kutcher people? I heard that Mila Kunis packed her bags last week and she left his motherfucking arse. But I don't know, it was last year. Some of my friends from London, was it London that they moved? Someone told me that they moved to Europe, and then I found out I could have sworn it was the Cotswolds. And I was thinking there's been a few celebrities like Ellen DeGenerate, a few of them. But anyways, I am going to go back through every transcript and court papers. Oh, I was just thinking about the idol one. Mate, there's been some shit going on. And my friend Icebreaker, I want him to come on here so we can do a show. He came on my other channel, my goddess one, the other week. And he says he was going to do one because he done an interview with that girl that thinks she's Madeleine McCann. I could have sworn he went on Piers Morgan a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, he dropped in my show and the Tamika show as well. We had Scottish Angela, Scottish View. We've had a few actually. So I need to fix up and look sharp. Right, Mina Kunis. I've heard through the grapevine that she left Ashton Kutcher's house because of the P. Diddler trial. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know, because do you remember last year, people, when we reported on Ashton Kutcher doing that driving thing, and he got caught, yeah, with some drugs. Yeah, he did, didn't he? He did, in the casino. But I heard that he won some money and they wouldn't give it him. Nah, that was Nelly. That was Nelly. What happened with Ashton. What was that one name? Because I forget I'm decorating. I don't know where everything is. I think with the Ashton one, that court case, wasn't he spotted with a woman? And then he had a driving. No, I'm still doing the name one. I don't know, but I just know he had to make an apology and it was a load of fucking shit. I do know that. And then I heard that him and Mila was having arguments and they came over here. Not to my yard, I mean, as if. But I wouldn't let them in. But there's been things resurfacing saying that Ashton might be subpoenaed, might be called up to testify in the Diddy case, people. And people are wondering why J-Lo's being quiet. But anyway, let's concentrate on Ashton before we move on to this. Hiya, Black Queen. How are you, honeypot? Let's move on to Ashton Kutcher. Because do you remember, people, I think it was 2019 or something like that, when Demi Moore wrote a book saying, oh, I divorced him and he was forcing me into threesomes. I didn't like it. I should have done an American accent. I keep doing the accent of the person that tried roasting me on 5 different videos, and that was funny because it only took me 1 video to roast that motherfucker with proof. That was wicked. Motherfuckers didn't know I was a goddess and I'm the queen of roasting. That's why my channel was called Shamz the Goddess. You think you're the goddess? You're godless. You're godless. Am I? Is it? You ain't met a fucking godless bitch, yeah. I'm ruthless. And I'm still a goddess bitch. So stop using my name for fucking clothes, you ugly motherfucking grave digging tooth. Sperm licker. His new name is Sperminator. Remember I told you that? So yeah, Mila's leaving Ashton. But you know one thing I remember, when Mila was 14 years old, she was told by that friend that she wrote. Remember last year she wrote, look at that. You can tell, look how shit my hair is, mush. You can tell I don't give a fuck, really. Do you know what I mean? Well, quite obviously I do if I keep fucking chatting about it. Anyways, when Marley was 14, Ashton was 21, and they was in that 70s show. And he was told at 21 to kiss a 14-year-old. Number one, where are your parents? Marla Cunis, should your parents be arrested for fucking allowing a 14-year-old child to be lipsing up a fucking 21-year-old man on fucking TV? And then number two, Myla said that there was a dare. Hold on. That there was a dare that he had to stick his tongue inside the mouth. And then he tried blacking it, going, shut up. I didn't know she was 21. Then he's trying to distance himself from the Diddler party. There's videos of you swinging in a fucking swimming pool. Now, I remember. I can't remember if it was 2019, 2020. One of my former admins, she was coming up with some good shit, but she was too controlling. And I'm the goddess. I don't bow down to people. Anyways, she was saying she had us in this group meeting every Saturday. Fucking annoying. I was either too late or too early. Tardiness is me. If you look up bitch in the dictionary, you see my face. If you look up tardy, you see my face. And when people used to call me Sleeping Beauty, nah, it's because I got sickle cell and I'm fucking always tired. And I got a right to be miserable because I'm the matriarch of my family. Anyways, I don't know why Myla's um leaving him. But do you know what James was saying earlier? He says people definitely don't change. But I'm listening, not that bit. Cassie wanted niggas to pee in her mouth though. And I was saying to James, well hold on, is it a form of grooming? And you know, like Stockholm syndrome. I think the Stockholm was a lady, I think she was from Sweden, I can't quite remember, or one of those European countries. And I think her name was Elizabeth Stockholm. And was it her dad that was doing dirty things to her and had her kidnapped? And she just went along with it for like 20 odd years, gave birth to his kids and all that. And I think that's why they called it Stockholm Syndrome. I'm not quite, you know what? I'm going to Google it now. Because I don't want to be giving false information, but I could have sworn when I was studying it, this was it. Um, it's a psychological coping mechanism, sorry. Stockholm Syndrome is a psychological coping mechanism that can develop in hostages and kidnapping victims, causing them to form a positive bond with their captors. Now, I know this because, you know, after years of abuse of different people, I just can't be arsed arguing with them and trying to convince people. And what used to hurt me was people would know me for years, know my character, and someone new could come in my life and they believe shit over them, which would make me feel shit in my own character. Like, what have I done to do wrong? Because I've never done things to these people. So why would they believe? So in the end, you try, and you're right, the goals. You just allow people to just abuse you. And that can be a kind of psychological abuse, Stockholm syndrome. Do you know where I'm coming from? And like I said, there is a lot of different abuses, people. There's emotional abuse, where people will use things that will emotionally damage you. Like, oh, I'm going to harm myself if you don't do this. Don't you love me? What about the children? You know, shit like that. And then you got mental abuse where they're putting you down and, you know, comparing you and telling you that people don't like you and shit like that. You've got sexual abuse, which we all, you know, I don't really need to describe that. There's so many different kinds of abuse, you know, cultural abuse, racist abuse. There's so many, you know, ageism. There's ages. There's so many kinds of abuse, even against people's, you know, gender, people's sex, sexual preferences. People need to be more aware and get more culturally diverse before they judge other people. And you know, with Mila Kunis, I think she was groomed by Ashton Kutcher because she got with him when she was young. Then he married Demi Moore, then forced Demi Moore allegedly into these parties. And you got to think, here's another thing that I was thinking earlier when I was doing the research and chatting to a few people. A thing, yeah, victimization. That's another one, yeah. You got to think as well when we talk about all this, Myla, Ashton, and that. I was thinking to myself, well, hold on a minute. I've worked with certain people and I've known people, and I found out I've had, like, for example, I think it was about, it's got to have been a year ago. I'm not on Facebook, but my friends are, and they give me the gossip, obviously. So they're on, hiya Marilyn, hope you're okay, your name. We're just talking about the Diddler case, doing a little long chat. This is all I do normally. But welcome. Anyways, I was saying, well, thinking earlier on, one of my friends phoned me up last year and they went, Shams, have you seen, I don't want to hide his name, Sean. I can't remember his last name. And I went, why? And he went, there's a video on Facebook where they're out people. And I went, oh, is it? Good. So it sent me the link. And on this video, his girlfriend has phoned up police and she's recording it on Facebook Live or some shit like that. FaceTime. I don't know. But anyway, she's recording it, people, yeah, about the YouTube. And then, and then when she's recording it, he's sitting there trying to deny it. And they've got his details of him with a 12-year grooming. He knew the girl was 12. Now, bear in mind, I rarely go out, people. You lot know the only times I've been out, really, is when I've gone to do, like, TV work, anything like that. I haven't really been out. I don't go out. Like, I fucking hate the world. I've done enough. Party. I don't want to go out. I hate it. But I was like, OMG. I remember once me and my baby father went out when we was together. And which was very rare that we went out. Do you know where I'm coming from? And my baby father, I ain't gonna lie, he wasn't a dirty stop out. He never stayed out at night and shit like that. He did cheat, everyone knows that, but he'd never stayed out, he wasn't one of them. And when I used to drag him to the bingo, because I like the bingo, and I had Sean looking after my kids, and you know how harrowing it is? Because I got abused at the age of 12 by the person that was my adopted dad. Not my real dad, my adopted one. And that's why I hate my last name. I mean, that's probably the only reason I want to fucking marry. And anyways, I had to ask my kids, did they do anything? And the kids was like, nah. I was like, it's horrible. I don't know if any of you have been through any kind of abuse, but do you find that you're more vigilant? I can't compare myself to other people. When you was younger and you'd be like, yeah, I remember when I lost my virginity and it was this and that. I can't sit there having them enjoyment stories. People have done things to me over the years, like when that bitch had my son over at my mum's funeral, and she texted me 6 o'clock in the morning to stop my son from coming to my mum's funeral, and obviously I couldn't get over fucking how many miles there while the funeral was going on at that time, when that fucking idiot changed my mum's funeral time. The amount of times I've had to turn down work because people wouldn't help me with babysitting. Well, you know what? My kids are grown up now and they're engineers, so people can fuck off. And I can finally live my life in peace and do what my house how I want without anyone coming in to wreck it. Did you hear the thought? Anyways, that was a little commercial break, people. So, like I said, Kanye, Prince Harry, J-Lo. I was watching. What's him? We was both covering the Johnny Depp. What's his name? Popcorn Planet. How can I forget him? Andy. Sorry. I was watching Andy. And Mel, actually. I was watching Andy on Popcorn Planet, though. There's a few people that comes on his channel that are really good. That do updates on a daily that you should watch. But anyways, I was watching Andy, and that woman that I was telling you about, I think her name is Natalia or something like that. She got powed in the face by P. Diddy. She told the police. The two police have been on podcasts telling people, yeah, J-Lo was carrying it, the story. She wasn't checked. The woman was saying, listen, if you're in the ghetto land, you will understand that a lot of these people go out with guns and they will get their women to carry it. In England, it's more knives than guns. Do you know where I'm coming from? And shit like that. But that's what these gangsters do. They get their women to be carrying shit. Because, like I said, women are less likely to get frisked like the men. And you'll always hear them, like, in the rap culture, talking about things like this and endorsing it. Hi, Dr. Space. What time is it? It's 4:57 in the morning, nearly 5 o'clock. Everyone knows I'm an early bird. Hiya, Bobby. I am. I was born in Jamaica, Bob. Or should I say Bobby? Should I say Robert? I had a good friend called Bobby when I first came in. Anyways, yeah. So she was saying that how come J-Lo hasn't been called up, people? And that is another thing. Is Ashton Kutcher going to be subpoenaed? And is that why Marla Cunis packed her bags last week and left his, sorry, dirty little fucking white party ass? Kanye West turning around saying, sending prayers to Diddler. And Kid Cudi, you're a snake, you're a grass. Kanye, just shut up and concentrate on your own paedophile case. That's about that. Well, I can't even say paedophile. I told you like years ago that Kanye had a fucking rampant sex addiction. He's mad. He's as mad as P. Diddy. And then you got to look at people like, not just Clive Davis. Who's that one that runs all the music thing? Because it was in, what's that Rod person? The producer that was working for P. Diddy. He's a bit dodgy to me, and I should tell you for why. Because that Rod character, I don't know if he's dropped his court case. Fuck knows what's happening with that. And Tony Busby and Jay-Z and all that shit. But we all know that these people are complicit. And Rod, he was like, I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it. He's working with Diddy for a year, cashing in while sucking cock. Now, I don't know if I can place this man under the same terms as Cassie, because if I'm going to call Cassie a victim, then maybe he's a victim. If someone is forcing you under duress to do things that you don't want to do for financial gain, for you to live financially, what do they call that now? My daughter's alone. She hasn't even got college this week. That's what P. Diddy's up for, one of the things. For me, my mind's gone blank. I'm sorry, my mind's just gone blank. I'm just going to put P. Diddy charges. And then I'll know. Fuck me, he's got that minute. I'll be here all day. What was I chatting about? It's fraud. What is it? Combs faces 5 criminal counts. 1 count of racketeering. That's what it is. Conspiracy. And that carries a maximum sentence of life in prison. And he's got 2 counts of sex trafficking by force. So that was the Cassie allegation. Fraud, which we all know what fraud is. It's like scamming people, you know what I mean? But also trying to hold people under... I don't know if that's my daughter or my chihuahuas. Is it extortion, Dan? Thank you, Honeypot. Thank you. Someone on here's got more sense. You can buy my teacup, Marilyn. If you go in the description page, I've been selling them for years. In fact, that's one of my friends that passed away. I don't know if they still. I think they was donating money, but I sell a lot of things. I do cooking and everything, so I sell aprons. I've got my Shamz don't care jumpers, t-shirts, makeup bags because I do makeup, hair, shit. I do a lot of shit, mate. That's why I'm up early. I was on the phone all day to my admins yesterday and doing about 20 videos roasting this bastard on my other channel. Because this idiot keeps making videos on me. And he's getting more ratchet. And one thing I always say to people is don't go into battle with me unless you're going to win. I don't go into battles with people unless I know I'm winning. Do you know what I mean? I haven't just got these. There's a microwave and dishwasher safe. And you know, my white brother, his friend came here when one of my first fans came to meet me. And he's doing my head in, so I dashed a drink over him. And I hit him over the head with it, and he didn't smash. Hi, Glenn. I don't know what MYLB means. I'm old. Now, here's the clincher. We all know that the Kanye West news is going to come out tomorrow, people. But here is something else that's going to come out. Diddy has been hit with another case over the weekend. And it's with Fondsworth Bentley. That's not even his real name. He's married now. But we all know that him and Diddy used to go fucking. And I tell you who else. He's that one that owns all the record companies because he's been fucking Diddy as well. Because Little Rod said. Now let's have a look at Fondsworth. That's him. That's the one that used to carry the umbrella for Diddy. They've been hit with a new charge. He's 51. He don't look it, does he? His real name is Derek Watkins. He's an American actor. Is it? Really? What's he acted in? He did do something actually. I remember reporting about it a few years ago. Anyway, he's an American actor, author. Why did he write bullshit? Mika, why are you still awake? And Mika, thanks for coming on them videos. You know what I did? Because I don't like mentioning children. I put them on unlisted, but they're still there. So anytime anyone wants to try and roast me, I will get the videos up again in a hot second. But anyone that's watched them can still watch them. And obviously I'll get more views and that fucking twat. Every title, keep using my fucking name. Are you doing laundry? Shut up. That's what I was going to do in a minute. My whites, because it's cheaper doing laundry before 7, but I probably won't. I've only got to rinse them. His spouse is called Fawn Chambers Watkins. He's got children, 2 of them. Or is it 1? Could be 2. But let's just say, and I have to say allegedly on this, people, but we all know what's been going on. I know, innit? You know it, Mika. Mika, Kanye West come out with, we need to send prayers to Diddy and his family. Fondsworth Bentley. How come he's got a bike? I thought, do you remember him that was parked outside my yard? He did say that his car broke down, but he come out with a nice car the other day. And I was like, park that outside my yard because it's looking nice. Ooh. Farnsworth Bentley's the one that used to walk around with Diddy. When Diddy changed his name. Now, one thing, people, that you got to clock is Diddy is one of the four guys. I'm not sticking up for him. He's a dirty little fucking pervert, in my humble opinion. I genuinely think it. I can't wait for all the bestiality to come out. I can't wait for... I don't want none of the children's pictures to come out, but he has paid off a lot of people, in my humble opinion. He's done a lot of mix up things. Jay-Z is working extra overtime, yeah? I'm surprised he ain't gone grey too. I mean, just for men, must have run out of the black hair dye. Do you know what I mean? Beyonce is secretly trying to get a divorce. She's like, no! Killing me softly. Is it? I ain't sorry. Nigga, nah. Oh, and Ashton as well. He was, up until last year, he had a charity supporting abused children. Have you noticed all these pedos have charities supporting abused kids? We are going to do one of these days a big connection to Epstein, yeah, the royal family, Diddler, the rap crew. It was sticking up for P. Diddler. I can't get my fucking head around it. Why are these people sticking up? Is it because they don't want no one to be chatting their fucking business? Is it because of the fucking millions of tapes that the fucking FBI has got on Diddler? Do you think the FBI is going to go to fucking court if they didn't have evidence? The FBI ain't going to court if they didn't have evidence, people. They ain't going to sit there wasting their fucking time. And you know what? People are so scared to speak up. They're just doing that, what's it called? Pardon, subpoenaing them. Because people don't want to chat. They're like, are you fucking mad? Did you not see what happened to Kid Cudi? He blew up Kid Cudi's car, opened up all his Christmas presents, and then done something to the dog and locked him in the room. You're like a 2-year-old petulant child. Sounds like someone I know. Then what did he do? We've got the Tupac and the Biggie case. I mean, Biggie's mom's just died as well, didn't he? 3 months ago, innit? Mad. Then are they going to talk about Kim Porter and her mysterious death? They're all dying from pneumonia. Either pow or pneumonia. And Diddy, where there's, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, like I said, there's a few people I know that have been accused of doing things. And I'm like, well, you know what? I don't do shit. So, you got to be careful who you hang around with. Because then we got to question, when half of these people were at the party, they're saying, oh, I left it early. I left the party early. Are they saying this now because they know that shit's happened? Everyone in Hollywood is quiet. No one's talking. We could talk about Leonardo DiCaprio as well, because he's going to be fucking in it. J-Lo, you ain't saying shit. How long was he with him? You're telling me J-Lo never went to a white party? Beyonce, you've seen at white parties. I mean, that 13-year-old kid soon dropped that fucking court case pretty quick. Where is she? Or even 13 anymore. And then we can talk about the Epstein Island. We'll all do the connections soon, people. We can do the connections and we can play detective on here together, where we can Google, research, do everything together. We don't need the black fucking dark web. There's too many people talking. This power imbalance is absolutely disgusting. There's too many people that have been doing things in this world where they think it's normal. Yeah, Jay-Z, you are right. Timideo, Jay-Z isn't on trial yet. This is just my personal opinion. Why can I blame Beyonce? Because you think that a woman that's been with a man for that many fucking years, yeah, that's been to the white parties. It's not like she wasn't filmed at them. She's been there. You're telling me that she went home early to practice her fucking dancing? She didn't know nothing about her husband. She even said man was cheating on her. Just because she didn't say it was with a fucking kid doesn't mean it wasn't with a child. And then when you look back at Jay-Z's track records of all the women that he's been associated with, like Rihanna, at what age? Foxy Brown, at what age? What's that singer? I'm so into you. It starts with an S. There's too much. Like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire, love. In my humble opinion. But don't forget, people, all my content is found on the public domain, and I do operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. But I ain't sitting there sticking up for no fucking ugly, scammy little bitch. And scams are fucking friends. Look what happened to, was it Octavia and that, in their group? What happened to Destiny's Child? Do you remember when Beyonce was rubbing her vagina, allegedly, all over men's and women? Acting like she was a virgin. Do I think he's in a secret society? They was talking about the Black Boule Society, which is basically like Boule. It's basically like Illuminati, but with the black rich people. I think it's disgusting that these black people are talking about racism and rising up, and they're doing these kinds of things. And I think a lot of them, in my opinion, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is true, I'm thinking a lot of them were coerced into it. Or, right, I think they were drugged. Shit happened, filmed, and had to keep doing it, in my humble opinion. And now it's gone so far, it's just a norm to offer them. I don't like the fact that their children are involved. There was that young woman who had an editorial in Rolling Stone. I remember that. Beyonce killed her cat. Yeah, and she sued. Well, she wanted a restraining order on Beyonce, didn't she? And you know what? I was one of Beyonce's biggest fans. To be fair, I still like her music. It's like R. Kelly. I think there's more to it than R. Kelly. I mean, Jay-Z and R. Kelly. Jay-Z, P. Diddy. Just look at all the connections with Jay-Z. Not just Diddy, but Jay-Z, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher. I mean, I like Eminem, but Dr. Dre, he'll be coming up soon, people. Snoop Dogg, questionable. I think right about now, Eminem is the only one I haven't heard nothing about. Every other fucking one, I've heard more than one victim speak out. And it's like, I like Rihanna, but I think Rihanna was groomed by Jay-Z, and Rihanna's quiet. It's like when she got popped in the face by Chris Brown, She's like, oh, it's because of this and that. No, Rihanna, it's because he caught you shagging and you was flirting and all that. And you popped him in the face first. And I'm not saying it was right. But didn't you give him some sexual disease as well? All these people are just one walking STD. They all need a condom over their heads. I don't know why people want to meet these celebrities and give them a hug and a kiss. Are you fucking mad? I'd want to wear a hazmat suit if I met any of them. With extra COVID gloves and shit and the masks. Extra, extra. And I never even wore it during COVID, but I would if I met them celebrities. Ugh. When I did meet celebrities, I wasn't even into them anyway, because I'm not that good. They're boring. Rude and boring. Brittany Murphy, I'm glad you brought that up. That was another thing I was supposed to write down. You know what? Because they're investigating Brittany Murphy's death. Yeah, do you remember when we talked about her husband, that Simon, that English bloke, that got on a... that died of the same pneumonia, same as Kim Porter. Same as Britney. You see the pattern? That's why P. Diddy is there. But Jay-Z's lawyer keeps coming out, keeps banging, beating the same fucking drum. The drum's gone now, mate. It's fucked up. Jay-Z, you're looking a bit too dodgy. There's too much allegations. Too many people. And the fact that you're normally quiet, but you're like, don't say this about me. I mean, everyone knows about how I feel about Jaguar and shit. Even Jaguar knows how I feel about her. I don't think Jaguar likes me. But you know what? Jaguar, you might elaborate a bit. Embellish a bit. But a lot of the ground base of your stories are true. Even her husband said, Gumba, he told me a lot of her shit. She wasn't embellishing all of it. She did embellish a lot, but not all of it. So she'd tell you a story and then she'd add a bit more, basically. So Jaguar, you should have just stuck to the basics and just brought evidence. And if people are saying, why didn't Jaguar say something earlier? Probably because her life was threatened. Anyways, I did tell you, like, her and Tokyo Tony have been arguing. Well, I don't know. Tokyo's been arguing with Jaguar. I don't think Jaguar gives a shit because she's just been up in New York loving the P. Diddy trial because she's launching her new podcast. But yeah, that Brittany Murphy, they're going to be reopening, allegedly, her death because apparently the autopsy had more questionable questions. Sorry, had more questions than before her death. Everyone thought it was mould, innit? And I told you, like, it wasn't mould. Then they said, oh, she died in pneumonia, and done that for him, she died in this. Shut up. Fuck it up. Now all these people have to answer, and money shouldn't buy these people out of justice. These people need to be held accountable. And once we start from the top, maybe normal people in our lives will also learn that they will be held accountable. But it seems normal people are not held accountable. The ones that should be arrested are running fucking free and rampant. And people are being accused of things when they ain't doing it. And then we're also hearing that, I told you like a couple of months ago, that there was a police that says P. Diddy tried paying him. And I don't know if this one is the one that was in the court case. So I'm going to have to try and find out. But I did hear, yeah, there's a police that was going to testify, and I'm thinking that must have been the first one because he was a security guard in the hotel, and now he's a copper. Get some rest. Babes, I've been asleep for hours and hours and hours and hours. I need to put my washing on. The reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to rest my leg on there. It's hurting me. But it does when I wake up because the blood rushes down. But I'll be okay. I thought, you know what, if I left all this, it would take me ages to do a report. And I have actually been on top of it. But this week has been a bit fucking stupid. So, I'm on top of it. And the next thing that we're going to be, I did do some Reddit stories on my Goddess channel, people. The next thing that we will be covering will be, I'm still doing the P. Diddler, the Idaho, because the Idaho 4 case is just fucking ridiculous. It's like basically talking about drugs and drug dealers and these big deals. This is just getting wild. I'm not lying. It turns out half of these victims wasn't even there. I told you that. I don't understand how 4 people could get stabbed up in your yard in 8 minutes by one man that's never even been there and there's bare cars outside. That's just fucking cunt-fuckery shit. That obviously ain't working for me. The math ain't mathing here, mate. And then on top of that, it seems like there was one person in the Idaho case that actually did know Brian that lived there, but she never actually lived there, but she used to visit. Drugs run. Brian was going to visit her on a regular. So was he set up? Or was he helping them? But I don't think Brian went in the house. If he did, I'm telling you now, when you kill that many people in that ferocious way, the killing started at 2 o'clock in the morning. Everyone fucking knows that. And I think it went on for hours. I think there was torturing one of them until certain hours. That Idaho case is wild. There's a few other cases as well. And then I'm thinking with all this Idaho case, look at all the dodgy police, just like the P. Diddler case. Madeleine McCann. Why are Scotland Yard, which is Britain's police, wasting taxpayers' money looking for a girl when her parents are both fucking doctors and they're rich, scamming us of our fucking money while working with the Illuminati? And they left their fucking, who the fuck goes on holiday and leaves their baby and the window opened while they went out to a restaurant and they could have had a free babysitter? They found blood in your car that smelled like dead. And then, what is it? Cadaver dogs. Them dogs have never been wrong before. But Madeleine McCann's parents are like, no, they've got to be wrong. What, on your daughter? Let's get some more dogs in there to sniff the fucking dead blood. Was she sneaked off? Was she dead? Fuck knows. But the story ain't adding up. And when you look at all the statements from all the people that were there were 2 people that made complete different statements. That tells you everything you need to know. We need to keep a close eye on all these people because they're very disgusting. And on that note, people, I'm going to put my washing on and do some more Diddler research. I might do, I don't know, actually. You know what? There's a few other people, but I just can't be asked. Oh, shit, you know. Oh, we could talk about Justin Bieber another time. Everyone, want to say bye to each other? Mika, if you want to talk for 5 minutes, you can, you know. Just call me if you do. And everyone else, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you do care. And I don't get paid off here because YouTube hates me and my language and shit like that. So if anyone wants to PayPal me, they can because that is my job. And I could do with it because it's my son's birthday coming up much. Mind you, I got it me shit. I'm not gonna lie. I just need reimbursement. You can't get back fucking how many years of brain cells. It's better, Ash. Have a good start to the week, everyone, yeah? Don't stress about nothing because you know what? It ain't worth it. But I'll tell you who is. You are, because you're L'Oreal. Bye.